Alright, hello. And welcome back to the Outer Worlds. Get everything set up here. Get the music going. What's that? Okay, that's good. Alright. Alright, where was I?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, that was it.
These footprints match the shoes previously analyzed in the Grand Ballroom. There is a 110% chance with a 10% margin of error that they were left by Ruth Bellamy, the actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Examine the footprints' depth and spacing. Follow the trail without further analyzing the prints. Okay, the spacing between each footstep is short and the imprint in the dirt deep, as if determined. It would appear that Helen was in a hurry. The tracks hesitate, partially turning in one spot as if Helen paused to look behind her. She may have feared she was being followed.
Anything interesting?
Helen was in a hurry, and she thought she was being followed. These are definitely Helen's footprints. I can deduce that Helen had salt tuna for breakfast last week. Pretty obvious if you know what to look for. Nothing detecting is harder than it looks.
You can tell all that? Still, I wonder what she was doing out here.
What's this? The orchard's purpleberry puzzle hedges. The conservatory's storage warehouse, the hive, purpleberry nut hut, the Grand Colonial. Oh, hello, VO. How's it going? I can't interact with that. The bugs are back. Who's this?
Well, sweet hello there.
Oh no, he's got the.
I am
It's RFK Jr. He's got the worms.
Are closed to all officially guided tours at this precise moment in time.
Oh, my dear Law. Sir? I don't mean to be rude,
I know, these
but
people are infected with
what's
the
so
brain
wrong with
worms, and they got the.
Why, thank you.
And they all
Rizzo's
look scary.
encouraging all workers to put on a happy face when engaging with valued customers. Rizzo's does beseech you to please purchase one of our self-guided options.
They got
if
the
you wish to
RFK
enjoy
worms.
One of our rejuvenative, relaxing, reformatory tours. Now with a puzzle hedges, trademark maze hunt, and special edition taste testing for an extra 35 bits a ticket.
Well, I wish you luck on your Splatoon. Let's see. Oh yeah, PlayStation released a Splatoon clone, like a couple of months ago. The Foam Stars game? Yes. Let's see, I'm not here for a tour, I'm on an investigation. Do you know if Halcyon Helen came through here? Are you okay? You seem excessively happy. I got a tour ticket, but tell me more about the orchards.
Why, you say that as if it's a bad thing.
Extreme
I am
Makeover.
quite overcome with
Slug
happiness.
Edition.
Indeed. You won't find a Rizzo's worker in all of Eridanos who isn't 100% thrilled in their day-to-day existence. It's part of our brand manifesto.
What do you mean? That's not creepy at all.
I am so glad you agree. At Rizzo's, we encourage our employees to view customers in the same way they would a board-approved social acquaintance. which means it is my pleasure to spend time with you even when I am not being paid to do so. Isn't that nice? I certainly think so. And you know what never fails to bring a smile to my face? The breathtaking tours we offer throughout the orchards. Seasonally available for purchase in the Nut Hut.
The Nut Hut. I'm on an investigation. Do you know if Halcyon Helen came through here?
Ah, you mean that lovely actor who got herself dead? Damn shame what happened to her. She did come by, but not during any official tour time. I thought she'd hired a private tour at first, but it was Dr. Blossom who was showing her the way to the RR and DD labs. Can't imagine why she'd need to meet with our head researcher on the Spectrum product line outside of her lab hours. Unless, of course, it had to do with the new product unveiling.
Helen was the spokesperson for Spectrum Brown's ad campaign.
That's right. She was. She sure made for some lovely adverts. Maybe it might have involved an issue with the launch batch then? I can't rightly say. All I know is one of our certified tour guides could have given her a much more comprehensive tour of the grounds were that her interest.
Seen any murder weapons lying around? Bottle of poison, a smoking laser pistol, bloodied blunt force object?
Can't say that I have. We use bad batches of liquor for our pesticides. Only the exterminator mechanicals are armed around here. And I haven't seen any bloody objects aside from the usual pair of gardening shears. Unless, that is, Miss Helen was also stung to death by pollinization mosquitoes? She wasn't, was she? That would be a mighty wretched way to go.
Deadly pollinization wasp mosquitoes.
Pollinization by killer mosquitoes, indeedy. It's cutting-edge Rizzo's technology. But don't you worry, valued visitor. Our pollinization cycles only run when the orchards are empty, for safety reasons. When a pollinization cycle finishes or is aborted, all mosquitoes are biologically programmed to return to the hive, their holding pen. Of course, the very last thing Rizzo's would want is a beloved tourist bumbling into the hive and triggering an unscheduled cycle, so you'd best steer clear of it for safety. You'll know the hive by its big, glimmering electric fencing.
I actually already purchased a golden ticket.
Well now, you certainly are an individual of refined taste. There are folks who defend the premium option and its sprat petting zoo, but once you've been bit by one sprat, you've been bit by them all. Of course, tours of any excess level must be suspended during a scheduled pollinization cycle. Our mosquitoes are quite territorial and have been known to sting both workers and visitors alike.
Are you the groundskeeper?
Yes, indeedy. I've got the wondrous honor of having just been promoted to third keeper of the grounds after the last one disappeared on the job. Gosh, I guess about a week ago now. Before my morning clogging last Sunday, I was but a lowly nanner peeler picker on the line shift. Now I'm responsible for growing every twig and berry on this vast swath of fertile land.
You don't find it suspicious that the last groundskeeper went missing unexpectedly?
Heaven sweet, no. It's not like he was murdered. He simply disappeared without a trace and hasn't been heard from since. And the groundskeeper
yes,
before
of course.
that one? Well, she wasn't missing at all. Her body was found near hive control, covered head to toe in thousands of welts. No mystery, and certainly no murder with what happened there. I mean, you can't exactly hold some mosquitoes on trial.
Of course.
Accidents do happen on the job.
No, wait. We're not glossing over the missing groundskeeper. No one knows what happened to him. Shouldn't you be more worried for your well-being? Seems like groundskeepers don't last long around here.
Can't speak for others, but I most assuredly don't. I reckon you could talk to my supervisor, the overseeing orchardist. He would know
I need
more.
one of them
I
worms
used
to
to
make
ask
me
questions,
happy.
But, gee, I just don't feel the urge to anymore.
Let's see, enough about the orchard.
Gosh, and goody gumdrops, but I could
And
talk
goody
about the
gumdrops.
orchard till my lips fell off. Instead, let's talk about whatever interests you. Because that's what interests me, too.
Let's see. I'm on an investigation.
What kind of investigation? You wouldn't happen to be from the health inspection office, would you?
Lie, that's right. Inspector Adrenochrome here to inspect the health and safety of your crops. Health Inspector's office? I don't think Halcyon has those. I can't say that I am. I'm here to hunt Halcyon Helen's killer. I'm gonna lie.
Oh, drat. This distresses me, and I do not like feeling cross. I warned the orchardist this could happen when we halted our monthly bribe to Slug. They were always a reliable go-between, regarding inspections before now. So, what might you be looking to find out, Mr. Inspector?
The overseeing orchardist already told me all about Rizzo's relationship with Slug.
Did he now? Well, that sounds about right. He has been mightily outspoken in his disdain for Slug in recent months. The overseeing orchardist had the last groundskeeper deliver a contract termination in the place of our regular payment. Rizzo's decided we don't need their services anymore. See, with our new morale-boosting medical treatments, our employees are much more productive. No need for unsightly intimidation tactics.
What exactly is this medical treatment?
Sorry, I'm not at liberty to say. Trade secrets and all that. You understand, I'm sure. I do hope this pleasant conversation has made me useful to you. Rizzo's likes it when we're useful to customers, and I like anything Rizzo's likes.
Let's see, I got a tour ticket already, but tell me more about the orchard.
An excellent decision you most certainly won't have cause to regret. Now, presently, you're standing smack dab in the pride and joy of Rizzo's nearly natural product development sector. We call this fecund landscape the Purple Berry Orchards, since that's our main crop. But we also sow and grow mock apples, nanners, pea-free nuts, tarmac, and more. Of course.
Goodbye.
I can't stop you from poking around, but do be mindful of our pollinization hive. Mosquitoes tend towards aggressive at the best of times. There's a reason why we keep them behind an electric fence, you know.
Oh yeah, the wasps pollinizing stuff, I think that's how figs are made. That's like the only way for fig trees to be pollinated is with wasps. It's really gross. Yeah, it's really weird. I think that, I don't know if it's a myth or not, but figs, yeah, the what do you call it? A specific type of wasps get inside of, like, figs, and that's, like, the only way that they can be pollinated. Well, I guess you could manually do it, but that would probably take too long, so I guess fig farms are also wasp farms.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
And that's what this is a reference to. A discrepancy. Where is it?
They're on us.
Oh wait, there's... What? Yeah, it's really gross. I think, isn't it, like, I don't know if it's a myth or not, that, when you eat figs, you're possibly eating, like, bits of, like, wasp, or, like, leftover, like, eggs of wasp babies. It is true? Oh god. Ew. I like fig Newtons. Not anymore. Oh yeah, there was the discrepancy. Oh, is it because I got into... Oh, maybe it was a different thing. I got into combat right before... Oh, it might be the dead guy. Where is it? Oh, there.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Wow. Alright, let's see. Did I miss anything else here? Just in case she went that way. I already looked over there. Oh, wait.
Timeline discrepancy
Oh, there's...
detected nearby.
Oh. What is that? Oh. Oh, okay. Oh god. Well, now I'm not gonna trust it. I will not live in the pod, I will not eat the bugs. What am I looking for here? It's not this thing, is it? It won't let me analyze it. I hate it when it does this, and I can't figure out what it wants me to interact with. Unless it's you. I don't think it's... No. Ew. It's not this. No. What the hell does it want me to do? It's not the tree. Oh, something flashed. What was that? Oh. These were not here before. I swear I went over that part multiple times and those just were not there. And it was just telling me that there's footprints again.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
I don't know what they're called. Oh, Capri Suns. Oh yeah. They have mold? Yeah, I've heard about juice mold. That can happen in, like, any kind of fruit juice. But I guess it does happen in Capri Sun. Yeah, I guess... Yeah, food safety or whatever is really weird. There's, like, in hot dogs, there's, like, literally, an amount... There's, like, a certain percentage of, bugs that are allowed to be inside of hot dogs. And it's not a small amount. Stompy mold pouches, what the f- I had no idea what you were talking about. Okay, there's that thing. What's the...
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Stand in awe before our huge Rizzo's Hothouse Conservatory trademark. This building hosts almost as many plant breeds as we have delicious products. Almost. Are you wondering about that omnipresent warm and fragrant mist? That's just our all-natural fertilizing spray. Made of pureed sissy pig waste products.
Oh, wait.
From nature, back to nature.
Oh, yeah, now you unlocked an ancient memory of mine now. Yeah, when the people would stomp on the pouch and they would explode. Yeah, okay, now I know what you're talking about. You ever see, there was like this one, it was a fake commercial on, It was a fake 90s commercial of the Capri Suns, and like where they had, it was basically like, it was like the Silver Surfer was kind of like their mascot or whatever, where they'd like turn into like the silver liquid, the mercury looking stuff. And they made like a parody of that was really good. Let's see, Carter Reynolds.
Hey, what are you doing in here? Are you authorized to be in the conservatory? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? Are you my ex-wife? No, she fell off the side of Eridanos under mysterious circumstances 6 years ago, conveniently rendering our marriage contract null. You must be the new, groundskeeper? That can't be it either, seeing how the new one hasn't died yet. Just who are you?
That's a lie. You were right the first time. I've returned from beyond the grave to exact my revenge. I'm a freelance captain. I've been hired to investigate Halcyon Helen's murder. Nobody of consequence. I drift from place to place, helping where I can. An adventurer. I came seeking bedlam bits and bloodshed.
Very funny. If you were Edna, you would have stabbed me in the throat halfway through the second word of my first question.
Oh, this poor fella's lost his wits.
I'm getting old, damn it. And after a while, anything that
was a
isn't
good
plant
one.
gets hard to
It didn't
distinguish
work,
from anything that
unfortunately.
is, but no, you don't look like Edna. Though you do smell a bit like her, like blood and starship grease. You must be that freelance inspector. Well, I suppose you can poke around as you like. Bleeding hell. Standing up like this makes a body forget how stiff he gets, bent over plants all day. Oh, seems I'm not as young as I feel.
Did Halcyon Helen come through here? Dumb. You're a botanist. Then why do you seem so pale?
You know what? I just spend too much time inside. Truly, I am ashamed of my craft.
The dumb options are always great.
Indeed. Tromped in and out of the conservatory with no heed for anyone else. Good thing none of my charges were damaged. Starlet or not, I would have had a harsh word for her. I heard she pushed her way into a tour of the RR&DD labs not soon after. She's just a serial actress. Yet she acts like she's deserved of the same access.
Oh, hey there, Threadix. How's it going?
Well, she's not going
Thanks for stopping by.
Which is a shame, of course.
You have a good night.
Stand in awe before our huge Rizzo's Hothouse Conservatory trademark. This building hosts almost as many plant breeds as we have delicious products. Almost. Are you wondering about that omnipresent warm and fragrant mist? That's just our all-natural fertilizing spray, made of pureed Cystipig waste products. From nature, back to nature. Our spray is part of the cycle of life. Note, Rizzo's discourages inhalation of its safe and natural liquid fertilizer. In case of accidental inhalation, please record any unusual effects and give that record to the nearest Rizzo's employee as quickly as possible.
Oh no, the
Remember,
Rizzo's jankum.
You are part of the Rizzo's family. Be kind to your family.
Discrepancy detected. Congratulations,
More
Inspector.
footprints.
You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Oh, is this, what is this? Ah, it's just a piston.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Yeah. Oh, a dead
Timeline
guy.
discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as... Timeline discrepancy. Congratulations, Inspector.
Wow, it just
You've
keeps...
discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as... Timeline discrepancy detected
Just
nearby.
keeps saying... What? Oh.
of them.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Here we go!
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Drunk primal brain. A wrinkly brain of an inebriated primal. There's no need to add fixative in this brain to keep it from decaying. It's already pre-pickled.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Just more footprints.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Mess with us.
Oh, thanks. Is it this thing? I hate how slow the turning is for the... when it's scoped in. Let's see, what is it? It's a picnic. Oh, there we go. The RR and DD access card. This is the key card for Rizzo's Research and Development District Labs. If you're reading this warning anywhere other than the RR and DD Labs, please return it to the RR and DD Labs for an only moderate extreme pay deduction and a mild reduction of working fingers. Groundskeeper's Shack. The Dissident Queen Chapter 1 continued. Haha. Are these Halcyon Helen and Typhon Tim I spy, crouching in the dark like terrified sprats? A fine job you two did on my ship. Most of my crew was torn to bits by rampaging beasts. I have found you to pay you back with interest. I say we shall defer that payment, shouted Typhon Tim, and his hand flew to the holstered automag. Here, his fingers were touched, even touched the weapon's grip. He was struck 15 times in the face by a hail of bullets from Mercer's weapons, at which point he promptly expired. Helen, cool as usual in the face of death, hefted her bottle of nearly 100% meal grub-free purpleberry liquor and hurled it towards the villain. Her aim was true as ever, and the projectile struck Mercer in the forehead, knocking him out so soundly he could not even utter a curse. "Fine aim, ma'am," said a woman close by. Once the other patrons' cheers subsided, though I may say that I am sorry for your friend. as I was at first. But then I witnessed what lay in the wake of the bullets. Look. And as she gestured at what was left of Typhon Tim's head, something small and black began to wriggle amongst the gore. What? Oh.
Feels good. Feels fun.
Miss Helen was at this lab too. We're close to finding something. I can feel it.
I can hear you out there. If you still possess the majority of your mental capacities, please locate the test room through the lobby and to the left. You'll see me through the glass.
Okay. Let's see. Messages. Let's see. Reception terminal. Let's see. To Department Utility Subject Cleanup Request. Hello, I'm so sorry I haven't had the chance to get your name yet and update this terminal. When you have a moment, could you bring a mop to the lobby? Dr. Blossom seems to have had a rather rough night and spilled some coffee on the floor. Thank you. Let's see. From L. Blossom, subject, what in the Architect's blue blazes is going on? What in blessed corporate law is all that commotion down there? I don't believe the rocket fuel combination distillery mixture was, scheduled for another week. Could someone please inform me as to what the racket is all about? You better have a damn good reason for interrupting my meeting with the administrator. I expect a full explanation and apology within the next 15 minutes, or people are going to start losing jobs. Or hack recent appointments. Let's see. Name, Miss Ruth Bellamy. Stage name, Halcyon Helen. Description, lab tour. Name, Administrator Ludovico. Description, product, presentation.
Not worth it, buddy.
Seal says Rizzo's first product. Before Rizzo's was the confectionery juggernaut you know and love today. It was an above-average chemical waste management corporation. On one otherwise unremarkable day, an employee on the slurry-stirring shift leaned a little too far over a chemical vat, dropping a single purple berry that had been hidden in his jacket pocket. Instead of being immediately fired for this hazardous incompetence, the employee was given an ultimatum by the supervisor: retrieve the fallen fruit and stay employed. The employee jumped into the vat, swam for the purple berry, and accidentally swallowed it. The rest is history. After he was pulled from the toxic waters, the stirrer stated that the chemical-coated purple berry hadn't been half bad before falling into a toxic coma, giving his supervisor the idea to sterilize and adjust the chemical mixture for human consumption. Soon, the sour-sweet coated purple berries were more or less edible, becoming Rizzo's first mass-marketed product, the Purple Berry Bunch. Yeah, I just wanted to finish this game so I could delete it from my PlayStation. I thought I might as well. I bought it. I might as well finish it. Also sealed. Is there any other thing I missed here? No.
How in the Aether did you get in here? You're not a Rizzo's authorized. Oh, void it all. What does it even matter now? What do you want? Speak up and quickly if you will.
I'm investigating Halcyon Helen's murder. Was she here recently? Who are you? Just exploring. Boy, this place sure looks has seen better days. Oh, surprise inspection. I need to walk through the facility to access, to your computronic systems.
Pardon the blue blazes out of me, but who in the name of the Eternal are you? I'll have you know, I am Dr. Leora Blossom, the head of research and development, and you are standing in my lab, uninvited. Now, perhaps you couldn't tell by the empty lobby and general state of disarray, but this is no time to be playing games.
Apologies, I didn't mean to be rude. Something's obviously going on here. You really want to sass me right now?
No, you're right. Listen, I'll be direct with you. You see, I've found myself in a bit of a pickle. Some of my lab techs have turned rather aggressive following a recent experiment gone awry. Hence why I've barricaded myself in the lab.
I didn't see any hostiles on the way here, from the entry door. You could make a run for it. What goes on in these labs that would turn your researchers against you? Persuade, there isn't anything you can do to help. I can take care of your problem, but I'll need you to answer some questions afterward.
Yes. I suppose I should make myself useful. Let me think. Ah, I know. I can remotely unlock the supply closets in the lower levels of the lab. Perhaps you'll find some useful apparatus or two in them.
Didn't see any hostiles on the way.
And lose my life's work? Want me to just burn my lab and my entire future to the ground over one experiment that's gotten rather out of hand? No, I think not. We merely need to clean up the mess, so to speak. Reset the lab back to functional parameters.
Clean up? They were human beings. Don't you care about them at all?
Staff can be replaced, you know. Research data? Now that's invaluable.
Let's see. What goes on in these labs that could turn your researchers against you?
Oh no. They're quite unaware of their actions, I'm afraid. We're a research and development branch of Rizzo's, focused primarily on the Spectrum vodka line. But the specific research that goes on in this facility is utterly confidential. You understand?
Come on, your secret's safe with me.
skeptic, but no, I don't believe it would be. Loose lips sink new product ships, you know?
Forget I mentioned it.
Happily, of course.
I can take care of your problem.
Excellent. You have my gratitude, and soon you'll have my knowledge of Miss Bellamy's recent visit as well. Now, if you'd rather not kill my lab techs during this cleanup, I believe you can dispense a sedative gas from a terminal in the utility room.
Your call, Captain. I don't know if the lab techs can even be helped at this point.
The door to the lower labs is sealed for our safety, so you'll need to take the elevator down. I'll unseal the access hallway for you now. Do take care.
Okay, this is open now. Let's see. Employee notifications terminal. Memo. Mind the gas canisters. Hello everyone, this is your friendly custodial staff, offering a preemptive apology if the elevator hall is crowded with gas canisters. There are quite a few of them and only one of me, so I'm moving them in loads down to the utility room. Do be cautious. They are filled with a sedative potent enough to put a hungry mama raptidon out cold. Thank you for your understanding. Memo. After work bar meetup. Hello, dear esteemed colleagues. My team and I are all heading to the Grand Colonial's bar this evening for some drinking and fellowship. All real scientists are welcome to join us. You know, the ones that produce quantifiable data and theorems, and don't spend their time jabbering over how this lighting on that bottle will increase customer sentiment. Cheers from some who understands that market researchers aren't real scientists. Memo. Increased protective measures. Team. As we continue our new round of research and product development, I'm increasing the required safety gear for lab workers involved. As some of you know, a few recent accidents involving subjects have left workers maimed, scarred, and one worker had their left hand permanently discolored to a shade of lime green. Rizzo's Research and Development District Labs is expected to continuously produce revolutionary advancements in the food and beverage industry. These measures will help us in further pursuit of that mission. I have to go down here.
And I won't have any new battle scars.
That's like that. Examples. Sulfur-soaked top hat. This top hat once belonged to Captain Faison. of Byzantium. Last seen on Terror on Monarch, standing much too close to the edge of a sulfur pit. This pungent accessory should serve as a reminder of the many terrible dangers found on Monarch, and a further example of why no self-respecting Halcyonite should ever visit. Okay, what can I... That's gonna be barred. Let's see. Marketing Research Lab, view lab notes. Team, don't drink the coffee. I told Blossom we weren't crazy. Every single one of us began to have clinical insomnia, and she tells us it's because we drink too much coffee? Well, it is because of the coffee. Or more, so what's in the coffee? I had a janitor swap out the coffee grinds an hour later than usual this morning, and what do you know? I've been asleep all day. Those jerks in product have been messing with our supply. Don't ask me how, I just know it. They think they're so smart because they know how molecules work. Well, they aren't the only ones that can create chemical dependency. I've got a Pavlovian prank in place for the Spectrum Brown presentation that'll cause quite the show. To L. Blossom, subject Halcyon Helen. Dr. Blossom. Who sent this? Mark, okay. Dr. Blossom. We're thrilled to hear the news that Rizzo's secured Halcyon Helen as the spokesperson for the new Spectrum product. Our data shows that that she has favorable dispositions in many key categories, including the coveted 18 to 34, regularly employed existential crisis demographic. Wow, it's me. We'd be happy to show her some of our product advertisement ideas. L. Blossom, subject, stop immediately. I'm sending this message to both teams in the marketing and product labs. I do not know the extent of your squabbles, but they end here. If it weren't for the incredible projection Spectrum Brown shows, we'd all be out of work after that embarrassment at the presentation. I expect more from both departments. What in the architects is going? Is this what I read earlier? Yeah, that's what I read earlier. It's the worms. What?
They got the job on that side of it. Don't mess with us.
Be your friend.
You. Oh, they're called parasite. Parasite spawnling. EU. Looks like the worm food from the Mothership Zeta DLC. Office, anything in here? Oh.
Rizzo's could have helped a lot of people with all the bits they poured into this place.
Oh, is it a note? Yeah. Lewis, if I may say so, you marketing people are scary. Me and the other engineers are going to want 100 bits extra each to keep quiet about this. Anyway, the beds are hooked up with the equipment you requested. Should work fine, sensing when those poor product bastards are in REM sleep. Once they are, the Spectrum Brown slogan plays on repeat at a quarter of a decibel, and that recording of people being torn apart by cadence on a loop in the background. Extreme morbid curiosity bids that I know that I ask how exactly you procured a recording of so realistic a nature. Self-preservation, however, outpaces that. Just pay me so I can destroy my memories of this interaction with ample application of Spectrum. Nobody of consequence.
What could that have been?
View lab notes. Product Innovation Lab. Trial KO8 has produced moderate results. The zero-calorie sweetener produces 36% of the amount of dopamine compared to popular cigarette brands. It is possible that this is as far as we can go without introducing substances that would categorize this as a tobacco product, and we're already towing the line as is. I'm interested in a trial with a larger set of subjects. However, our lab's resources are getting cut thanks to the new lab that's begun across the hall. Maybe we can offer it to our colleagues in the marketing lab, show them a thing or two regarding proper science. Let's see, lab resources. Dr. Blossom, I apologize, but I won't be doing the team justice if I didn't question the budget cuts this lab has seen. We've had to shelve 3 products, and we're losing 2 more researchers. Honestly, whatever's being developed in the lab across the hall better be more addictive than adrenatime. Dr. Blossom, I apologize for our team's outburst at the product presentation. I assure you that we didn't intentionally mean to scream in terror and assume the fetal position when Spectrum Brown and its slogan were unveiled. It has to be something the marketing lab did. For law's sake, they aren't even real scientists. Okay, I've already read that one, I think. Yeah. And then this, yeah.
Wanted to make you smile. Not gonna let I just wanted to make you smile.
Might I conclude you found an alternative method of pacification? Please return for consultation at once. And do remember, Unauthorized access of confidential Rizzo's information is a capital offense.
I just wanted to make you smile. There's no laws against the Pokemon, Batman. Dispense sedative gas. Memo, new employee orientation. Utility terminal. Welcome, insert name. We're happy to have you as the new mechanic custodian at insert location. It is your responsibility to ensure your location of employment is tidy and works like a charm. Your duties include, but are not limited to, cleaning of all surfaces, regular maintenance of all machinery, restocking employee break areas, maintenance of all electronic systems, keeping inventory of the location's operational item reserves, voluntary assistance for the lab's research as needed, maintaining thorough documentation for your possible successor. Let's see. We know that sounds like a lot, but don't worry. Your predecessor has kept thorough documentation for your needs that you can find on this terminal. We hope that you're excited to begin this most fulfilling career. And remember, whoa, 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 it's Rizzo's. File, How to Be a Janitor. Training file corrupted. Please guess how to do your job to the best of your ability. First day. I don't know how to be a janitor. I've gotten 17 requests from the lab workers that I had to respond to, and also managed to find time to sweep, mop, and buff this whole place. I was hoping that the employee how-to document would help, but some of these machines that I've never seen before in my life, but guess what? The asshole left it completely blank. Gas hookup. I got a request from Dr. Blossom to hook up the gas lines to some canisters that are mixed with a heavy sedative for dispersal in the lower labs. Luckily, I've got enough experience cleaning all that muck that builds up in the vents to get all that done in a couple of days. Still, I wonder what they're needing this for. I think that they took the last of the Raptidons out of the lab last week. I guess the pheromone flavoring results weren't as promising as they'd hoped. Experiment, participation. Jackpot. Since I read that stupid orientation document, I've been hoping that they'd ask me to volunteer for something, and here it is. I get to be a taste tester for the newest Spectrum flavor. I'm headed to the lab right after I fix a clog in the showers. So exciting. Oh, hold on. Oh. Save before I do this. Dispense the gas. I'm guessing that would have just knocked out, but I think I killed everything already, so I don't think that that did anything. I didn't go up here, though, I don't think.
Just who in the... Oh, you think you're?
Oh, she got shot.
Better hurry, Cap.
Oh, yeah. We better hurry. I'm just looting the place. No, nothing here. Why was this locked at this? Nothing really. Who ate my lunch? That's this. Is that it? Is there nothing else in here? I guess not. Okay, this is the...
Somebody didn't want us talking to Dr. Blossom. You think it was Miss Helen's killer?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Confirmation of discrepancy confirmed. This person is most definitely dead. But recently, they were still alive.
Wow. Examine the body. Search the immediate area. The cause of death is not by bullet wound as you'd expect. Rather, the body is riddled all over with small, thin puncture marks. No longer than a needle in diameter each. Search the immediate area. Although you distinctly remember hearing gunshots over the intercom, you don't see any bullet casings. Whoever Dr. Blossom confronted over the intercom, they dispatched her and all 4 of these scientists without much resistance. Means that they must be well trained, some kind of sharpshooter or adventurer. Oh, what'd she say? I accidentally skipped it when I was... well, they're definitely dead. Any idea what happened? Whoever did this wasn't using a regular weapon. These look like needle wounds. Strange. I heard gunshots over the intercom, don't see any casings. Pretty sure they're dead. Whoever did this was evil. Like some kind of villain in a serial adventure.
Yeah, you're right.
That's it. Let's see. We're going to view download confirmation. Let's see. File error. File deleted was successfully downloaded to external data cartridge. I'll see you on Helen Lab Tour. I think I've... Okay, I read that. Note to self. Well, Leora, you did it again. At long last, you located a bottle of Spectrum Black hidden in a crevice of musty shelf space in the storage warehouse last night. That much closer to finally getting the Spectrum Gatling to work. And what happened? You got all the way back to the water tower before running into a group of primals already diverting themselves with fruits of the fermented variety. One bad blackout later, and here you are, covered in primal vomit without the Spectrum Black. Get it together. Okay, it's the same message. Files. Error file deleted. That's it. Hack parasite findings. Tests indicate the parasite Iridanio gigaceus, colloquially dubbed slugs, have provided astounding results, even when compared against our most promising methods of production. A brain chemical dependency. The pheromone of the slugs secretes and produces dopamine more efficiently than anything on record. Further tests will continue researching how much of the compound we can introduce into subjects and observe the effects. Despite our less than ideal presentation to administration, the product impressed for two main reasons. As mentioned before, this product will produce that boozy, feel-good stimulus like no other. Me too. I need the RFK brainworm. But more importantly, the pheromone's makeup is completely unique, which means there are no regulations surrounding its classification. The idea of a completely addictive product with zero laws surrounding it would certainly justify any means.
Don't they realize this just makes us more curious about that data file?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the the organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already scanned.
What's this? It's just the regular spectrum magnification monolens. Is that a? It's probably a unique. No, it's not. It's not unique. No. Okay, that goes upstairs. Ah, something. What is it? What? It's a discrepancy. Where's the... Okay, that tells me to leave, or I could go this way.
Body heat readings indicate that the culprit was just here, mere moments earlier in the timeline.
Oh. Examine the grate. Wow, somebody left this vent open. Seems dangerous.
Looks like a standard ventilation shaft to me. Somebody around my size could have crawled in. Wouldn't have been comfortable or, you know, clean. Ventilation shafts usually turn into sprat nests.
Examine the fuse box. You see a cut red wire. Likely you think it could have disrupted one of the circuits, perhaps on the door lock regulation system.
See that red wire? Whoever cut that wire was trying to disrupt the circuit. They could have sealed the lab doors temporarily. At least until the failsafes kicked in.
Wait, hold on. Can I go up here now? That's...
Attention all personnel. Unscheduled pollinization cycle is about to commence. Please evacuate the orchards at this time.
No, evacuate the orchards. They're gonna release the bugs.
Releasing the mosquitoes for pollinization. Cycle is now in progress.
Do you hear buzzing?
Where? Oh boy. Let me see, where do I go here? Okay, no, I want this one. 600. You ever just shoot at a swarm of bees? Or wasps? America, hell yeah.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Take your best shot, asshole.
That's a lot of bees. Oh, I can't use it. I have to kill everything. But they explode. Uh-oh. This was a bad idea. Maybe I was going to funnel them in here, but they kind of explode when you kill them. Just heal, just spam heal. Not the bees. Not the bees. What is this? There's some stuck in here. Let me out. God damn it. No. What is this? I'm body blocked by the bees. What the heal? No, please, not the beat, no. Anything but the bees, alright. Here, I'll try to stick near these. Oh, how good is this thing against them? Not very good.
Nailed him, Captain! That's smart.
What?
At least we know all the mosquitoes are out there. I think.
Okay.
Timeline.
Okay, abort pollination cycle. Check recent activity. Let's see, list. The last activity record exceeds the system's 2-week threshold and has since been purged. Let's see. Greetings, error token not found. Your credentials are out of date and, or never existed. Displaying only outgoing messages. To H. Lawson, subject, real funny. Hilda. Generally, when two coworkers get blasted out of their minds on Spectrum Vodka, and one of them makes a joke about how wild it would be if someone put wasps and mosquitoes together, he doesn't wake up the next day with a promotion and a couple 100,000 rabid insects on his back porch. I can appreciate a good joke as much as the next guy, but I got a message earlier today about making sure I increase quarterly yields, and it wasn't from you. If you wanted to, I don't know, bail me out sooner rather than later, it'd be most obliged. Morris. HLS and subject to bail me out. I'll put it bluntly. This place is one bad key press away from a total disaster. Earlier today I accidentally selected the Begin Pollinization Cycle function on the terminal. The cycle just activated. No password protection, no confirmation message, nothing. As it so happened, there was a scheduled tour making its way through the orchards at about that moment. Somehow that idiot groundskeeper exterminator mechanicals got activated, giving the wasp-skeetos something to sting that wasn't the tour group. Those people barely got away with their lives, and I don't think we'll be so lucky next time. My supervisor has apparently scheduled me for some kind of standard medical treatment. But when I come back, I better have a message from you apologizing for not responding to my messages, and containing an immediate transfer to somewhere that isn't here. I've had enough, Morris. Let's see. H. Lawson, subject apology. I reread my last message to you and feel like I owe you my deepest and most heartfelt apologies. I have been such an entitled bore since I received this promotion. In reality, I should have been thanking you to oversee the day-to-day comings and goings of creatures as majestic as these wasp-skeetos. Is a great honor. Congratulations on your promotion, by the by. I would have thought I'd be mad, especially considering how central my wasp-skeetos were to your new position. But since that treatment, I've found it difficult to stay mad about much of anything. I hope you enjoy Byzantium. Regards, Morris Chin. He got slugged. Let's see. That thing.
They're coming to you! Down they go! That was a nice warm-up.
Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. This is the side quest for the orchard. Let's hear. What? Oh my god, there's so many robots, and I'm weak against robots. Why are there so many of them? Here. No, don't go off the edge. Oh my god. Please don't die. I'd have to do that whole section over again. I didn't see that. Well, that sounds like something that that would happen in our hellscape world. Of course they are.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
What's the... Oh, here we go. What? Oh, I guess I'm supposed to investigate.
This console is 95% non-functional. Remaining 5% functionality stems from display
To every
reading
jury.
console non-functional. Cause of shortout is most likely related to purple residue splattered all across the keyboard.
Although I did see the, what do you call it? Taste the residue. Perform a chemical analysis. Inspect the console. Taste it.
You know you're liable to get sick doing that.
It's super sugary, with a sweet tang of purple berry and a bunch of other tropical flavors all mixed together. It meshes well with the faint flavor of oil. Perform a chemical analysis.
Substance contains trace amounts of purple berries, fruit flavors, and artificial sweeteners number 35, number 49, number 240, number 322, number 314, and many, many, many others.
Wow. Inspect the console. It looks like several of the electrical panels are removed, then fastened back into place poorly. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I was reading right before I started stream, the story about the, how Governor Greg Abbott is pardoning that, guy that murdered the protester. And like he was convicted of murder. But, like, so, remember, what was his name? Daniel Perry, I think that's his name. It was in 2020 during the BLM protests. This guy gunned down a protester and was then subsequently convicted of murder, like straight up murder, like unanimously convicted, because he was super, super racist. And they found all of his, like, Facebook posts and stuff, and he purposely went to the protest to kill... I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this thing. And he killed a protester, and he got convicted and sent to life in prison, or whatever, by a unanimous jury in Texas. And Greg Abbott gave him a full pardon, like he's free right now. You can't appeal it. It's just permanently free with all of his rights. They gave him his guns back too. Oh, I'm supposed to use this thing. The clue thing came up. Okay, there it is.
Analysis. This discarded canister is typical of the R-mounted storage tanks on the Order's agricultural mechanicals. However, it is not currently attached to a mechanical. This canister contains a high amount of vinegar in addition to water.
This is America.
Warning. Use of vinegar, a known herbicide, on purpleberry saplings is a violation of Rizzo's agricultural standards.
Yeah, that guy and Kyle Rittenhouse are gonna team up, probably. Discrepancy amplifier. Where are these canisters usually kept?
These canisters can typically be found in the nursery storage building in the purpleberry orchards, except for this one, which can be found here.
Let's see. Initiate a deeper chemical analysis. The white man. Poop. Alright, where do I... Oh. I'm sure it is. Let's see. I've completed my investigation. A drink was spilled all over the processing console, shorting it out. An herbicide was mixed in the fertilizer, which ended up killing the saplings. Took care of the roaming exterminator automax. Let's see. You're worried that Slug is trying to mess with your livelihood? I mean, I guess. They were really just trying to kill everything. Oh, it did? Oh, thanks for telling me.
Wouldn't someone notice the rampant mechanicals beforehand?
That seems like a question you should be asking yourself.
Is there a way to manually initiate a pollinization cycle?
Well, yes, it's possible to manually start and end cycles in hive control, but we keep a careful watch on it. And there have been no non-Rizzo's personnel in or out.
Stop wasting everyone's time, Hathaway. What you're proposing is infinitely less likely than an idiot maneuver by one of your incompetent workers. I won't hear any further slander.
A drink was spilled over the processing console, shoring it out.
A drink? I ain't never heard of no saboteur dumping drinks all over equipment to destroy it. I hate to say it, but that sounds more like worker carelessness.
How many times do I have to tell you this, old man? Slug isn't behind your problems. Slug wouldn't even need to cause you problems. Your own workers do enough.
An herbicide was mixed in with the fertilizer, which ended up killing the saplings.
Ha! Knew Slug was behind the damn sabotage.
Please. We're subtle, but that's too subtle. If we wanted to destroy your saplings, you'd have known them by the blackened remnants of their stems, not some half-assed poisoning. Let's go through this one final time so even you can't confuse it, Hathaway. Slug didn't do a damn thing to your orchards. You're chasing ghosts.
Talk about ghosts all you like, but someone was screwing with my orchards. If it wasn't Slug, then who the hell was it?
Say nothing. No idea, sorry.
You picked a hell of a time to lose your tongue over there, friend. I guess I can't force you to tell me anything. But the peace of mind would have been worth much to me. Right now, we of the orchards have to settle things with Slug. I reckon that you're about as impartial a third party as we're gonna get. Can you mediate?
Ah, what the hell. The orchardist seems to get off on complicating what should be a simple deal, but at this point, I just want to be paid and go. The pollen in the air is agitating.
You wasted Slug's time and tried to blame your screw-ups on them. Pay up. Slug's presence is making productivity in the orchards worse. Don't give them another bit. Persuade. Rizzo's will have bits to spare after the brown unveiling. Could pay then, with interest.
Never liked paying bits if I ain't gotta, but you're right. If we get production finished now, we'll be able to pay later. Thoughts, Slug Boy?
I think that's the first interesting suggestion I've heard since our back and forth began. Slug can wait for an increase in costs. I hope we won't have this conversation again.
Let's see. Search room A2. Okay, that's back at the hotel. Or to the administrator, track the profit of profitability. Is that here? Is that... it's way over there. Okay, let's go do this.
The brochure never mentioned any... Damn.
Do I get down there?
What floor would you...
Let's see.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, it tells me I can't go down there. Unless I need to find some stairs to... Oh, here we go.
Wow. Get anything good for...
Something mighty...
That just takes me. Philip Sullivan.
Why, hello there. Goodness, I always enjoy seeing guests, but it's been so long since I've chatted face to face that I about hopped out of my skin at the sight of you. Excuse me, I should introduce myself, though you might know me already, just not by name. I'm Bellhop Sullivan. You've likely heard my dulcet tones through the elevator intercom.
I recognize your voice. Pleased to finally meet you. I don't recognize your voice, but I'm glad I could meet you in person. Okay then, I'm just looking around. With a voice like that, it's surprising no one's smashed the intercom yet.
Oh, that's so nice of you to say. I'm glad to meet you too. Now that our introductions are out of the way, do let me know if I can help you with anything.
You said you operate the elevator, right? Can guests not press the buttons themselves? So I'd assume the bellhops all know each other. Any gossip about Norville? Do you know anything about Halcyon Helen's murder?
Unfortunately not. I was in the operator room for the elevator, as usual. The camera feed only allows me to see within the elevator, which always has many people coming through. For what it's worth, the murder was a right shame. I always enjoyed the serials starring Ms. Helen, though I did find them prone to repetitive plot structures. But I'm sure you've heard the rumor about what actually did her in. That marauders got into the hotel and management is covering it up so the guests don't run off.
You said you operate the elevator, right?
Well, yes, but having an operator certifies that the right guests end up on the proper floors. We wouldn't want tossball players rubbing shoulders with CEOs. It'd be anarchy. Plus, there's always the risk a guest chips a nail or loses a ring on a button. It's an extra effort, but the Grand Colonial prides itself on personalized service in all things. That and the elevator still works if I'm ever not around. I do take occasional breaks and sleep every so often.
I thought she sounds familiar. I think it's the voice actress of Moira Brown from Fallout. Sounds a lot like her. So I'd assume the bellhops all know each other. Any gossip about Norville?
Oh yes, Norville's great. Always ready to help any and all guests who might need it. And so handsome, too. His judgment sometimes leaves something to be desired, I will say. Kept badgering Halcyon Helen prior to her death about an autograph or something. A little beyond his station.
Let's see. Have marauders been a problem at the Grand Colonial before?
Well, not necessarily. But they're fairly prevalent on the other complexes. It wouldn't take much for them to find their way here. Slug claims they've got the problem under control, but I don't understand why they haven't simply gone and exterminated all of the marauders like the vermin they are. Oh, well, I'm just here to push buttons.
Let's see. Is that it? Yeah.
Can't imagine what it must be like, living down here like sprats on a wall.
Vtube.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Inspector, I've detected a structural anomaly within a 0.8 meter radius of this locked door.
Perception. Squint. That floor panel. It doesn't quite fit.
Very astute, Inspector. This floor panel appears to be slightly shorter than regulation length.
About 1/3 of a millimeter.
Now generating randomized flattery table. Well done, Inspector. What sharp oculars you possess. This floor panel is 0.3 millimeters shorter than regulation length, suggesting unauthorized modification.
I'll bear that in mind. Where's the... What? Ah. Perfectly normal floor panel. Underneath the loose floor panel is a slightly dirty keycard for room 2A. Parasite jelly. Mucus-like discharge from a parasite. Do not use this jelly to make a sandwich. In fact, do not use this jelly at all. Oh god, it's the it's the dolphin jelly.
Analysis confirms this is Evan O'Connell. Analysis also confirms he is dead.
What's the cause of death? No kidding, the man had a giant slug crawling on him. What would I do without you, discrepancy amplifier?
Per additional study of this body's skeletal structure, the cause of death was head trauma.
Head trauma? Are you telling me he wasn't killed by a giant murder slug?
That is correct. Evan was not killed by Iridanium gigaseus. However, Iridanium gigaseus do appear to be responsible for the early decomposition of this body's surface tissue.
Gross. So what did kill him? The man didn't die of slugs. Got it.
Further analysis indicates Evan's fatal injuries were sustained from blunt force trauma to the back of the skull, and his head collided with the ground.
He took a bad fall and cracked his head open. Was it an accident? Check for signs. Evan was drunk. Check for evidence of foul play. That's all I need. Let's go talk to the woman who brought Evan here.
There are traces of blood on Evan's hands, Inspector.
Did he cut himself on something? Strength. Interesting. Sounds like Evan might have been doing a little brawling. Whose blood? That doesn't sound like foul play.
Analysis concludes this blood is human, type A. Medical records indicate Evan O'Connell's blood is type O.
Sounds like he cut himself on someone else. I don't get it. Dumb. This asshole's stealing people's blood. I think it's time we talked to Miss Stillwell.
It is highly likely the blood is the result of an altercation.
I think it's time to
If you
talk
wish to
to
question Amelia Stillwell, Slug's scheduling records indicate that she is presently on duty at the Pilot House checkpoint.
Okay.
Down they go!
Ghostly, I'm trapped in 3A. Please, someone come help me. What?
Open the door. I'm not sure how much longer I'll make it.
Can't. I can't open it. Why? Oh, here we go. Burst ambulation cap. What's this? Whoever said time waits for no one hasn't met you. Movement, just additional movement stuff.
I'm trapped in room A3. Please, someone come help me. I'm feeling weak. Please just open the door. And I'm not sure how much longer I'll make it. The door's stuck. And I know I need to write a service request, but I can't get it under the door. Is anyone there?
Let's see. Hastily written note to whomever it may concern. Please consider this note as a service request to fix A3's faulty door. I deeply apologize for not following proper protocols with this informal request, but my terminal is broken. Too broken to submit a service request form to fix it. I normally would never thumb my nose at our standard operating procedures, but I've been stuck in my room for several days now, and believe I will likely starve to death quite soon. Well, I hope to hear from someone soon in regards to processing this urgent request. Thank you. So, an arm in the toilet. Gnawed arm. Trace amounts of sprat saliva on this current stump. Former arm indicates the starving bellhop fed the starving creatures with her flesh. It's a shame she was unwilling to eat herself first. Let's see there.
Nice and easy.
Oh, it's a sprat of an unusual size. Of course, it's a...
Try something strong!
stuck.
Get on! I got another fighting me.
Big boy. Spray. Okay, got those. Oh, look at all the sea rooms. Is this one? That's it. What? Where's B1 keycard? Janitor's private diary. Dear diary, my new living quarters are real swell, but I'm having a bit of trouble getting to sleep every night. Management kindly offered to board me up in the hallway while they commandeer my room for Spectrum launch storage. Since then, I swear I've been seeing things. Now I'm sure it's due to lack of sleep on account of the darned leaky pipe above my bed. But last night, I saw something like a giant worm slithering past me. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm entirely grateful over all the space I've got now. But I have to find a way to get some rest before I go completely mad. Oh, they put him sleeping in the hallway. With the leaky pipe of a... yeah, this... Oh, here you can actually... Oh, there is a slug.
Let's go! I'm warmed up now.
The thunderclap. Let's see. Not for quiet assassinations. Consider wearing earplugs. Handwritten note. I have eaten the purple berries which were in the refrigerator, and which you were probably saving for breakfast. They were awful.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
What? Something here? No, it's not that way. What's this? Ammo. Just a thing. It's not the... oh, it's a
This
fridge.
collection of frozen food has not been restocked in some time. Many of these items are not available in the Grand Colonial, and must have been brought in from outside. The fridge was transported here from one of the guest bedrooms upstairs.
Oh. Is it... if this is... is this Borst? What's this? Fried... oh no, it's fried chicken, mashed Spectrum potatoes, and spiced mock apples. Is that it? Okay, that was the locked room. There's nothing. Oh, there's this. I might as well take that. Oh, it's access door controls. Accessing success. Engineers note you have accessed the Bob Mott's personal minimal effort door control protocol. If you are reading this message and you are not Bob Mott's, exit this console immediately and do not enter my personal quarters. Access messages. Please wait. Notice of termination. Robert, this is to inform you that tampering with hotel property is unacceptable. You were not authorized to repair the malfunctioning time clock. I know that you were eager to avail yourself of Rizzo's free tour in exchange for 10,000 hours on the clock, but you've forgotten where your loyalty lies. By accepting that free tour, you would have unwittingly agreed to become a part of the Rizzo's family. You're Slug, not Rizzo's. Or rather, you were Slug. I'm disappointed in you, Robert. Consider this message your termination notice, effective on receipt. Now that is it. Yeah, I think that's all that was here. Okay, what do I? Strange disappearance. Question Amelia. Report to Lily Vargas.
You, hear about the murder?
How the hell could I not have heard about it? We could...
Oh, they stopped talking. Let's see. Yeah, sure. Okay, requires Slug storeroom key. Slug storeroom key. Repair all of my stuff. Oh yeah, I can upgrade stuff too. Where's that? Both kind of. Oh, those are enemies.
Funny. I'll show
Don't mess it up.
Non-slug personnel aren't permitted on the pilot house. Can I help you with something?
I need to ask you some questions regarding your coworker Evan O'Connell.
Sure. He in trouble or something?
I'm afraid he's dead. Depends. Can you be in trouble if you're not alive anymore? Yes, dying on corporate property is strictly prohibited.
Is this a joke?
Yes.
You're telling me Evan's dead and that's your concern? What is wrong with you?
Sorry. I've seen a lot of bodies in my line of work. It gets to you. I'm an inspector. I work on the facts, plain and simple. Now, what do you know about Evan?
I know he got drunk on the job and I took him back to the hotel to sleep it off. Left him on one of the beds in A2. He seemed fine.
Come on now, there's more to this story. Persuade. Bullshit. You killed him and you got to A2, didn't you?
Why would you think that?
Science 1. Because of the blood I found, there was a fight in A2, right? Evan wasn't drunk, there was no alcohol in his system. Call it a hunch. Dumb. Because that's how it works in the serials. That's...
Oh, wow, you're serious, aren't you? I walked Evan to A2, like I said, and then, out of nowhere, he just came at me. One minute he's laughing and yelling about sharing his joy, and the next, he's choking the life out of me. Grinned the whole time he was trying to kill me, too.
How'd you get away? So you decided to kill him instead.
Dumb luck, I guess. I got a good hit in, threw him off, and ran like hell. If I'd known the fall killed him, I don't know. I should have told someone.
I've got a few more questions. That's everything I needed to know.
What do you want to know?
Why didn't you tell anyone Evan attacked you? I found slugs on Evan's body. Big ones. Any idea what that's about? How are you holding up?
I can't help you there.
If Evan was a victim in all this, we owe it to him to find out what happened.
Have you been to Purpleberry Orchards, Inspector? Awfully nice out there. You should visit.
Thanks for the tip. What are you... Oh. Only cowards talk in riddles.
Well, think it over.
When do you tell anyone?
Because Evan would never attack anyone. I barely believe he attacked me and I was there. Guess it shook me up pretty good. Evan's always been a total sweetheart.
It was the brain worms.
I don't get it.
How are you holding up?
I don't know. The whole thing shook me up something fierce, but I'm still here. I'm upset. Angry at Evan. Sad about him being... you know... Scared folks won't believe me. I'm not much for math, so I couldn't tell you how that averages out. But thanks for asking.
That's everything I needed to know.
So, what happens now, Inspector?
To you, nothing. I'm not here to get you in trouble. I just want to untangle this web. Either you killed a man or left him to die. Now you pay for it. Attack. Vigilante justice. That's what...
But I killed him. It's my fault he died.
He attacked you without warning. Whatever the reason, that wasn't your fault. You acted in self-defense. His death was an accident. Are you trying to get me to accuse you of murder?
I guess so. doesn't make me feel much better about it, though. I just wish I could understand why he did what he did. Evan is... he was my friend. Or I thought he was.
The worms.
I don't know. I hope you're able to make more sense of this than I can, Inspector.
Okay, let's see. Okay. I'm getting tired, and I have to get up in a few hours here. So I think I'm gonna call it there for tonight. Alright, well, thank you very much for watching, and have